Hey, what's going on, guys? Today we're going to be taking a look at another Premium Bandai HG kit here. It's the ReZEL Defensor B unit. So the B unit Defensor unit was not available in the HG line, at least as far as I can remember, until now. You can get it in master grade form, but now we have it in HG form as well and does look very cool. So let's go ahead and check it out here for today's video. All right, so kind of interesting box art here for this one, where we normally have just a like monochrome photo of the painted kit over here. It's not even that, it's actually just an illustration here of the ReZEL Defensor B unit. And then we do have an image there of the transformed kit there in the background, as you can see, with those cannons and everything looking very cool. And around on the rest of the box, there's not really too much else to see here, as it's a P-Bandai kit. We just have the same image there on the ends, and then just the titling here on the sides. So let's go ahead and open it up and see. We got a pretty sizable sticker sheet there, it looks like. We'll take a closer look at that in just a moment. And for the instructions, it looks like... Oh, that's interesting. It wasn't until just seeing this right now that I remembered that there absolutely is a version of this that's not P-Bandai, and it does already exist in the HG line. It's just in the General Rebels colors. And so there's really not going to be anything different about this kit from that at all, other than just the colors. And if we take a look at our added page here, which is specifically for this unit, we've just got the alternate color guide down here at the bottom, and then it's just showing the alternate guide here for the stickers, and I think like the seal here on the crotch piece is going to be different. Gotta admit, kind of regret buying this now, because I totally forgot that this kit even already exists. But hey, I do love the ReZEL, so let's go ahead and carry on with the review. Anyway, here is that foil sticker sheet here with all of our camera bits up there, that yellow one there for the V on the crotch, and then some white parts there, which are probably going to be going on like the wings and some of the little accent colors. And then we do have our marking stickers here as well, with some Londo Bell markings, EFSF markings there, and then some numbers that you can choose from to put some numbers on your unit. But getting into the runners here in gray, we have some polycaps PC001 and some clear pink beam saber effect parts. These are the SB1 beam saber effect parts, which are actually the longer ones, which are normally used for 1/100 scale kits that we're going to be using here for this one. Runner A we have in 4 colors, some dark navy blue up there at the top, our medium blue color here, and then a light blue color over here in the corner, and then a couple of clear pink parts, one for the visor, and then another beam saber effect part right there. Runners B and C are some more parts here in blue. We have 1 of runner B and then 2 of runner C for some more parts for the arms and legs. Runners D1 and D3 are going to be here, some of our white accent parts for all the little white vents that we have around on the kit, and a couple other parts there as well. Runner E is going to be some of our mechanical parts here, thruster bells and joint parts, hand parts here in gray color. And then similar, runner F is also some joint parts and mechanical parts here in gray, but this runner is in ABS plastic there. Runner H here in a darker gray is some parts for the backpack and a cannon. This is actually from the C unit version. Then runner I here, also in that same dark gray color, is marked for the B unit, and this one has our second cannon, parts for the second cannon, more other different backpack parts on there. Runners J1 and J2 here combined at the middle is going to be our blue backpack parts there for the B unit. Runner K is going to be some more gray parts here in ABS plastic, and this one is also marked specifically for the B unit there. It looks like some more parts for the B unit's backpack, and that's it. Alright guys, and here is the kit all built up. Now, even though there is nothing particularly new about the kit in terms of the plastic parts, unfortunately, it does still look really cool here in the kind of original blue color scheme that we have for this one. Such a cool design that I've talked about before is one that originally, like when the ReZEL design first came out, wasn't really a huge fan. It took me a little while to warm up to it, and definitely building model kits of it. Now I've built like a number of different versions of this kit, and both in high grade and master grade form, and I've got to say it's a design that I've really come around to enjoy quite a lot. So if you guys have still not yet built any version of the ReZEL, I can't recommend it enough for you guys, but let's go ahead and get into it here, starting off with some of our accessories that we have for this one, which is not too many, and then we'll talk some more about the kit in detail. And so yeah, we don't have a ton of accessories really with this one. We do have the shield here, which is the same standard HG ReZEL shield. Pretty nice, just attaches onto the back of the arm there. We do have some hand option parts as well. You have the regular holding hands, which you have on there. Then we do also have a set of trigger finger hands here, both for the left and the right side. You'll notice this one a little bit oddly two-tone color. You have like the darker gray and a little bit lighter gray. For this one, that's because this new part with a more kind of bent wrist to accommodate for holding those cannons over the shoulder. So that's what why both these have that bent wrist. But if you did want to hold just kind of a regular beam rifle or something, you do have a hand part there with just the straight wrist on there. That said, we don't have any beam rifle included with this kit. The only thing we have for additional handheld weaponry is just our 2 beam sabers here. So there's the handle with the beam saber effect parts on them. When not in use, the handles don't actually plug in anywhere, so these are just going to be kind of off to the side. And that's really kind of it for the main accessories. Other than that, we are going to have some parts here that are going to be used for the transformation, so it is going to be a parts forming kit. That said, I know that some people don't really like the parts forming kits for an HG kit. I mean, you kind of have to assume that it's going to be parts forming. Personally, I kind of prefer it for HG kits, and even master grade kits I wouldn't mind it either, just because it usually means that the transformed mode is going to be a bit more solid. So basically what this part here is going to do is replace the arms and the torso section there, and you're going to kind of put everything else back onto this, and you have a couple of other parts you're going to use for that. So we'll take a look at how the kit looks transformed in just a moment. That's all that we had for the accessories, but just to also mention about the stickers a little bit. So you have a little sticker there for the V on the crotch. Obviously these camera bits here on the shoulders, on the head, behind the clear part for the visor, here on the chest, you have all of those kind of metallic red stickers there. On the cannons, you have metallic green stickers for the rectangular and circular cameras there on those. And then no other color correcting stickers here on the main body. All these little vents here on the leg are all separate parts, so really nice there. Up underneath the feet, we have some nice detail there. But then over here on the backpack parts, we have some stickers. So a big white sticker to cover like the leading edge of this wing bit, white stickers here to cover the tips of these wing bits here. And then for the vents, you have like a white sticker that wraps around the outside, and then one that goes on the inside for these vents on the front and back of these parts here on the backpack there. So a fair bit of stickers on there for some of the white accents in particular, mostly like on the new parts. On like the main kit, it's basically just the cameras and stuff, so not too bad on there. Overall, the kit in hand, I gotta say, it does have like a little bit of kind of a looseness to it, but I think that once we have it actually just like on a base and posed, it's gonna, you know, hold a pose fine, but in hand it can feel like a little bit floppy. And down here on the base, you can see underneath the skirt section, we have a point for plugging this onto an action base. We don't have any action base included with this, but I would highly recommend getting one just because for a space type mobile suit. That said, I mean, like the ReZEL is a design that looks fantastic and just like kind of a cool standing pose. But for a kit like this, you're gonna wanna have it up on a base. So let's go ahead then and take a look at some different poses here with this guy to wrap up the review. So with this just being basically a recolor, not too much to really say about this particular version of the kit. Other than that, I mean, I think it looks really good here with the blue and white accents on this. If you prefer the General Rebels color version of this, fortunately for you, that's the standard release and this is the premium one. But it is a really cool design, whether you want to have it in mobile suit form or Wave Rider form. And if you've been around here on the channel for a while, you know that I'm usually not like super keen on like the Wave Rider modes on a lot of these transforming mobile suits. But this one in particular is one that I think is definitely one of the better looking transformed kits. Not only this particular version of the ReZEL, but just kind of the ReZEL in general in its many different versions. This one in particular, because of the added equipment on it, the cannons, and then the other large cannon kind of wing parts there on the backpack as well, just kind of really add to the look of the transformed Wave Rider mode. So I think it looks really cool. Definitely a nice option for how you might want to pose the kit. As far as anything that this kit is missing, I mean, it would have been cool maybe just to include the ReZEL's beam rifle in there just to have it as an option, I guess. Although with those large over-the-shoulder cannons there from the backpack, that's probably going to be what you're going to want to use as far as what you're going to want to have the kit holding in the hand there. But the addition of the beam sabers do give you some options as far as how you want to have it looking like it's you know, what kind of weapons it's holding, how it might be attacking, depending on how you want to have it posed up. So some nice options in there. Really great looking kit overall. Let me know your guys' thoughts down in the comment section below. What do you think about the design in general? What do you think about this particular Premium Bandai exclusive version? Although, I mean, like I said, it's just a color swap, but at the end of the day, that's honestly what we kind of would like Premium Bandai to be, is just kind of color swap stuff like this, not so much to the level of being like completely, totally 100% brand new kits that we see kind of unfortunately more and more often these days. But like I said earlier, if you've not built any version of the ReZEL yet, whether it's HG or MG, kind of whatever your preference is, both versions are great. I would highly recommend you guys check out the kit at some point. It's a really cool design and makes for a really fun kit too, so check it out. If you guys want to check out any non-Premium Bandai versions, you can check out the link in the video description to USA Gundam Store. Got all sorts of awesome Gunpla there on the website that you guys can check out. And that's going to do it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for all of your support, leaving a like, making sure that you're subscribed. Really appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. Until next time, hope you all have a great day. See you guys later. Bye-bye.